Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throwing on first down. Bowman. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Bowman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Back to you.
Operating from the gun. Bowman. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Franks. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike, 53.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. It's caught by Hooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Bell. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Colts.
Come on, set. 30 pace, let's go.
On first down, Bowman. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check nickel.
61. Matchbox. Light. Alpha. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Franks under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tight dog. General. West. Let's go.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Franks caught here by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hard. Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Out of here, man.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
He
Yeah,
running
nice job
to
to
keep
force
throwing
the
to the outside.
incompletion.
I should have possessed him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franks. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That will give to the big fullback use check. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Watch the run, watch the run.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. You got that right there.
2nd and 2. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bowman. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to...
It's caught inside the 25.
Fuck, I couldn't get inside.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah! 10-2, son. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Okay, we get it. We get it. He's going one way, then he's able to turn around the other way. Get out of here.
36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down.
Hey, yo, man, you gotta sit your ass in zone. Learn that user shit. Another one. They just fucking use it all crazy.
I say go with your best.
I know you hear me too. I don't have time to type it. Like all that running around, fucking trying to cover multiple routes. Do that shit again, you gonna put it back to me.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Like, fuck, man.
This is Hines. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Fuck, that shouldn't even been an interception. Started running one way, then you turn right back around. It's not in the fucking rules.
Got it. 50's the mark. Know your job. Silver.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good job by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking to throw. Franks complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And caught by Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the man, it's caught inside the 10.
I don't know where he's going with that.
The Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's not even who I'm throwing it to. I'm throwing it to fucking inside.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Franks. And that is incomplete.
Once again, I'm not throwing it to Bell.
16 seconds now on the clock. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not throwing it to Bell, so why is he throwing it? You know what?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Franks. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Don't know how they just got blew up on that play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Franks. And it's complete. Henry. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, time.
Looking to throw. Franks. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, Franks. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Dog, dog. Slam, slam. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Go, go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's get the ball.
Spot. Topper. Topper. Go, go. Check. Go.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Franks?
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's 7. That's 7.
They'll try
That's
again
7.
here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Plant.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowman. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Bowman. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Bowman. And that is going to be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Back to throw. Franks. And incomplete.
Way to jump on top over my man. Look at this shit.
Instead, 2nd down.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 3rd down, Franks. This is Bell on the dump off. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Give him 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I really got to start.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
I really do. I need to be kicking.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run with Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Wrong thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bowman. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Bowman. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it'll bring up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On fourth down, Bowman. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, Bowman. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So, big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll get into
I knew that shit was coming.
Touchdown.
I knew that fucking shit was coming. Get out of here.
Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game and
shit
his
was
9th
coming.
on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I didn't want. Fuck, I got cut as the fucking linebacker. God. I knew that shit was coming. Your only fucking target is your running back.
Everybody, I'm going to go in here, you're going to stay.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Check 37. Check. Blue dart corker. Blue dart corker. Kill, kill, kill. Ready, go.
He's
good
got it to
fucking play.
Hilton.
Good play. Good play.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Good fucking play.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Come on, that's perfect.
Be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Perfect. You got to block that.
It appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Like, come on. That's perfect. You just got to block that, dog. Fuck.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
You just got to block that.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Bowman. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Like, come on, Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Franks. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Franks, what are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? Why are you going over there?
It comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Where are you going? That's the problem.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So
straight over the top.
Yeah, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Good fucking play, T.Y.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Good play.
From the gun, Bowman. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
No matter, we got the game.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
This will be taken short.
What kind of shit is that?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here we go. Set. 50. Play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I don't know how you got free, but that's my fault. Whatever, I don't care.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A lot